Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Heads Will Roll, Reforged episode number 8 or so. I've actually started to lose track. Putting so many of these together, I don't record this often typically, but this game is addicting and I think everyone else is kind of feeling the same way, even about the series, so that's a great thing. Let's review what my favorite description of random peasant number 1 has now been. Is he a random peasant? Is he a cockroach? We'll never know. He never dies is the underlying joke. It was, at least I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, so in the last mission we just kept adding to the body count here. And the body count is pretty extreme. What is this? It's got to be at least 20, maybe even almost 30 names. I don't know, it's quite a few, and it will continue to grow in this episode. We do need to make a few changes. We wanted to improve our prestige momentarily. So we did some equipping of the tower shield and also the equipping of this better helmet. We're going to unequip those and then go back over to our chest, drop those off. We have 2 free spots. Perfect. 1, 2. We can take the rest of these items with us. We have the medical kit, which is great. Medicine. Canteen will be a nice refill for our belt if we happen to use it. If not, we can always just use it between battles. Probably won't need to do that, but what else do we have? Yeah, we have 2 canteens, coagulant, a septic bandage, antidote, and 2 wine bottles, so we're in pretty good shape. In fact, I kind of want to swap a few of these things around. I think I'd rather have 2 coagulants, 2 antidotes, and then probably, I mean, canteens, there's one, I forgot the name of the better one, the water bottle, whatever it's called, is actually a better version of the canteen. I'd prefer those, but anyway, okay, so let's jump into the next thing, which for us is essentially just barely getting to Olivier's farm right before the next mission. And we've already gotten the mercenary forces down to 0, so this is, it's perfect timing. Thanks to your tremendous efforts as well as the careful work of de Guesclin, in a fairly short amount of time, the townspeople have managed to assemble a new army, albeit not too large, but very combat ready, according to de Guesclin himself. 2/3 of it, sorry I clicked through that too fast, 2/3 of it is some peasants who are armed or whatever, and now the remaining third is a small knightly cavalry troop with DuPont at the head of it. According to the plan, the infantry under your command will engage the mercenaries in battle, which will allow the cavalrymen to bypass them. Then they will unleash a powerful blow on the unsuspecting mercenaries from the flanks and rear. The surrounded enemy will be demoralized and then destroyed. The scheme seemed pretty good to you when you and DuPont sat in his office bent over a map, but now, on the way to the farm, your creeping suspicions that the plan you have come up with may not withstand a clash with reality become clearer the closer you get to your destination. Problems start quite early. The mercenaries notice a large detachment approaching the farm, and the vanguard of your troops is attacked long before it can reach its intended initial positions. You find yourself in the center of the squad when the battle begins, and in an effort to prevent chaos, you quickly go forward to save your vanguard and prevent the mercenaries from overturning it. Yeah, so I hope that our... yeah, that looks good. I hope that our squad mates survive just even a little bit. Anyway, here we go. We are up against Mercenary Berserker. Good gracious. I mean, just 16, 12, 12, 20, 16. I'm versus 5, 5, 4, 6. It's not really fair. It's not fair at all. It's almost, it's practically equal to me. Well, weapon skill of 20, my goodness, it is equal to me. These guys are quite good. This guy's got a Jimbaya. I don't even know if I've ever seen that item before. Brigandine, I mean, this is extremely good armor. He is wearing a helmet despite the illustration, which doesn't show him wearing a helmet, which I would greatly prefer. I mean, what do you have? You have no neck armor? Yeah, okay, so at least the guy in the back has no neck armor. Who's the more dangerous of these? Length 2... Length 1, no poisons. I mean, just all other things equal. This guy with weapon skill 21 or whatever, 20. I think he's got to go first. So let's see if we can feint anyone. 70 in the front, probably 60 in the back. No, it's a 70 in the back as well. We'll probably start off with a feint here. We'll go to defensive because these guys are going to be able to hit us. Yeah, we'll take the Berserker out, feint him. And miss, but that's fine. Lots of missing. Oh, shield broken. Reflected by armor, armor damaged. Hey, but he survived 1 round. That's awesome. Shield is gone. Leather armor is down to 0. He has no armor. That's awful. I mean, we could try to feint again, but I think that maybe at this point we already need to start lending, contributing to the battle. Although, that's not a very good... So, no, I take it back. We are going to feint a second time. Surely we can't feint twice! Can't fail twice! It's impossible! It's 10% chance, I guess, but... Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, who do we have here anyways? Toothy Jean-Jacques. Well, Toothy Jean-Jacques is going to be headless Jean-Jacques if he isn't careful. Let's see what we got as far as an attack goes again. 45% for neck, which is the one I would really like to get. In fact, I might even go just absolutely crazy, and surely we can't fail 3 times in a row. We can't. Would have been a good shot. Oh no. Oh no, Toothy Jean-Jacques is dead already. Well, that was, that happened, that went all very quickly. We're at reasonable fatigue. We could, maybe, alright, let's see what, do we have a chance to kill him? I don't know how many people we're going to have to fight in this. Is it one of them where we're just going to have to last until the rounds are over? I don't know. Only a 30% chance. I think we might be better off going for limbs here. 6 hit points. I think we can take care of that. What is his armor? Limbs armor is 7. Okay. Oh, wow. We're at 71% chance at balanced. It's probably still worth it to go for it. Down to 2. Wow. Wow. And who do we have entering the fray? He dropped his helmet, so at least he's going to be dead. We have Wise Roslin, who's fighting with a spear. That's great. 5 durability on his shield. He's taken 2 hits on the shield. That's great. Look, happy for him. This guy should die, but we just don't know who our other guy's going to target. Probably what we should do is actually... What's your shield block? 45%? That's not great. Might even be able to sneak one in. So what I'm thinking here is we could do an overhead strike. Yeah, 70% chance. What is the neck? 30? 14 armor, though, so we're not likely to do anything if it actually gets blocked by armor. 7 for the limbs. I don't know. I think that we're just going to have to kill this guy, which should also help our companion only having to fight one guy for the next round. Let's go to the right person. And that. Good. Oh wow, he's back already? Never mind. And this guy is already blood resistant? What the heck? Okay, it doesn't look like he operates. He has an occult pendant, which is not a good sign. But also a sign of things in this area in general. Just again, a little hint. We may not... I'll probably just reveal some stuff about the story if... or I might just at least give a little spoiler tag. Hey, I'm going to. Oh, they hit my helmet. Awesome. I'm glad they're going for me and not my... hey, look at Wise Roslin here. He's actually surviving. Now, that said, I think we should recover. And that did not go well. I don't really know, man. I wonder how the coordination check happens for fail versus pass on the recovery. Oh boy. Because even though... What do you get our coordination up to? 11? Seems like it's high-ish. What is it? I feel like coordination of 2, I still had as much luck rolling recovery successfully recovering versus now at 11, coordination 11. So is it something which scales with something? Is it scale with the armor? But that should just be the stat penalty that your armor does to coordination. In the end, I just don't know. There's something at work here, but I don't know what it is. Okay, anyway, what is this guy? Bastard Sword 2 versus... I mean, this guy still has an axe. He's still doing a lot of work. But he's also starting to get more fatigued. And what I could do is maybe just work on his limbs. 65. I mean, he does have more armor penetration chance to his neck. Okay, well, look I'm just going to go ahead and take the easy way out right now, which is split shield. Doesn't... Okay, 2-way, good. used a water scan. And then he did something. Okay, so he's practically fresh. But this guy's not. And he has no shield left. But I actually want to spend some time recovering first, and then we're going to start recovering fatigue as well. But you gotta congratulate Rosalind here on... Oof, spoke too soon perhaps. Why is Rosalind? He made it pretty far. Okay, they missed the feint. I'm imbalanced, so we're hoping. Oh, look at that! Yeah, well, I'm glad we recovered a little bit last time, because this is an opportunity we just can't pass up. Whoa, 100%, 100%. Overhead strike. Bleeding! He's bleed resistant, though. Damaged some guy's armor, too. So that guy's... Is it gonna bleed? Dang it, he's bleed resistant. Just... he's so close! Alright, let's respite. It'd be great if Rosalind could just hit this guy once, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, he did hit him! Well, I mean, there it is. He just couldn't penetrate the armor. Guy drops his helmet. Means that you don't have to... You can hit him in the head now. I guess I can hit him in the head. 12. Is it 12? It's 12 exactly. Let me respite one more time. But now it's true. We do have to worry about, you know, killing them before they kill my party. Alright, that worked out well enough. I think we'll still have a chance of getting him. Yeah, 96% chance. And there he goes. Chopped off his leg. Another one! This is the downside, of course. Oh my god, why... Who are you? Veteran mercenary with a gross messer just chopped off poor wise Rosalind's head. Well, Rosalind from Cornwall, the other Rosalind, has taken his place. Well, I don't know how to deal with this. I mean, obviously, the guy in front, we'll just let him continue to get more fatigued, but the new veteran mercenary, there's just no way we're going to be able to wear him down. I mean, okay, so what is his armor? No neck armor. Okay, so we just need to wait for him. Need to wait for him to get a little bit worse off, and then we can go for a neck strike. I think that's what our plan is here. So let's recover. And fail again. See, I don't know. Well, it's a luck roll, so we could just be getting unlucky, but I feel like there's more going on here. Okay, they missed us, but poor Rosalind's already down to 2/3 of his total health. Already lost 1/3. Not good. Recover again. Don't fail, please. Thank you. Chop armor missed. Ah, aim at me! Aim at me! Do another respite. Oh wow, he did some work. Great. This guy's on his last legs though. That's probably why he's starting to hit. Oh no. Oh, no. We're gonna lose all 4 people in a single combat. Not even like in a foray, in a sortie, but like in one combat. The only way I could save him is by really going after this veteran mercenary. Actually, I think he's still being hit by the guy up front. Surely they won't have more than 4 people, for crying out loud, right? But I need to recover. I need to look out for myself. Wow, okay. Well, I would like to, but look at that. We can't not do that, right? Trying to give you a fighting chance, Rosalind. From Cornwall. Just canteen. Oh god. We tried. They die so quickly. I don't know if there's even a point in getting allies. Kind of not sure about it anymore. That's a lot of money you sink into for just no benefit. This guy's... Oh man, this is the Stefan from Stanford was supposed to be our hope. Well, Paige's sword... No, this can't be it. I think we've already lost 3 people, right? Am I crazy? Or have we only lost 2? Because this does not look like the best person. This is not the one I wanted, so I guess we should, in theory, still have one other person behind him. Okay, well, in that case, well, let's just kill this guy. I assume... Oh yeah, I'm blind. So let's just take the easy way out here. Recover, hope our ally survives just once. One turn would be great. He's maimed. It's not great. Not great. We need to respite as well, but he's at a very... Do it. Okay, please not another person. I don't see anybody else coming in, so I think we've actually done it. Woo! Alright. We need to just recover a lot of fatigue, so let's do that. Oh my gosh! Wow. Hey, great job. And you know what? You kind of saved yourself by stunning him, Stefan. Anyway, we're just going to recover a lot of fatigue as much as possible for the next fight. Don't want to start fatigued. So, that's what we're going to do. Could swap the next guy in, by the way. I mean, if there is one. I guess I'll recover, and if we successfully get it, then I'll swap him out so he doesn't die. He's maimed already, too. Wow. And strength reduced by 6. Oh, okay. He is the last one. Oh, wow. I can't believe we lost 3 in one fight. That's impressive. Well, good to know. Oops. I mean, you had a chance. It would be nice to have him for the start of the next fight. I'm surprised this guy's completely exhausted and still wrecking him. Well, we need to keep doing our thing here, so just hold on a little bit longer. You only need to hold on one more turn, and then your bleed is over. And I can probably kill this guy now. %70 chance we get through. Oh! Oh! He lives! He lives! He died! We did it! We saved him! Oh wow, look at this. Bassinet with Aventail. 1985. This looks good. I might even just wear this immediately. Not only does it have 50% neck coverage Aventail for the 5 and all that, but 12 prestige. And actually it's only a 1 endurance and 1 coordination penalty above what we're actually wearing, but it's really a lot better for head. And yeah, I guess that's it. It's really a lot better for head, but I mean, we'll definitely get it. The plate gorget. That's as if you never want your neck ever to be hit. Add this on top of what we just were looking at, any kind of Aventail, and you got, what was that, 25 armor and almost 100% coverage. We'll take it because, you know, Prestige 13 is nice to pop on, but also 175. A couple of spears, which we don't really need. And this Broken Shield Pendant, it actually sells for 65. That's not as much as I thought. I think that this is kind of it seems like it's a valuable trinket at the beginning of the game, but I've actually never found much use in it. Deal more damage to shields. I mean, look at most of your fights are not going to be against shields. Maybe it's good specifically for the shield wall. Not even that. Yeah. Thanks to your timely appearance, the defeat of the Vanguard is avoided and the mercenaries are forced to retreat. Looking at the retreating detachment, however, you realize the dread that it's only a small group of enemies you fought off just now. The main forces that are already formed in battle formations are moving right at you. But DuPont and his knightly cavalry, no matter how much you look around, are nowhere to be found. Whether they fled or just went into some very deep flanking maneuver, it doesn't matter now. Now the outcome of the battle depends solely on the resilience of the infantry under your leadership. Okay, so let's just take a look at our inventory. We should be very careful about this fight. I don't think I'm starting with like any fatigue. Yeah, 27, which is pretty low. I mean, that's fine. We'll accept that. So what would we even want to do? I think I'm going to be okay with this old helmet. Maybe famous last words, right? But the additional penalties are not ideal. I guess I'd like to train one more round to train up enough coordination, all that we can compensate for this. We'll probably be okay with this as is. I think so. Yeah, I think I'm just going to try to be liberal about using canteens in the next fight, but I'm not going to use one right now. And good luck to Stefan, our crossbowman, who will probably die. What do we got here? We have, oh my goodness, Landsneck Mercenary and Veteran Mercenary. Well, the Landsneck Mercenary is absolutely insane. And he's got his Wayhander, so that's, like, extremely not good. He is my priority. Can we even feint him? 60% chance, not bad. I don't even care about the guy in back. I mean, I should, but he's got just a bastard sword. This guy's got a freaking Swayhander. And pretty much impenetrable. Neck armor is 52. And 120 coverage. Oh, he's got a Jousting Gorget. Wow. Hello. And if we had a shield, we wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know what this one does. There must be a weakness. Limb armor of 8. So we're just going to have to hack at his limbs. Yeah, 42% chance. Okay, well, we'll take our chances with a defensive stance and some feints. And this is probably going to be one of those where we don't try to kill people too quickly. Oh, okay, he damages armor. Well, that's something. I mean, they both went right after me. Good old Stefan. Clinging to life. Barely clinging to life. So he's still clinging to life. He's not dead yet. Oh, feint. Overhead strike. 50. Still not. It's pretty garbage. Probably want to feint again. Yeah. I guess that's that. Missing too many of these. Alright, well, getting lucky, I guess. Oh no! There he goes. Guy in back is pretty weak. Another thing we could do is maybe work on this guy's limbs. Armor of 7. No real neck armor. Just 5 neck armor, but only 10 coverage. So this guy will be easy to kill. We don't really want to kill him, though, because we don't want a new person to come around who might have a poison weapon, who might just be really difficult for us to deal with. Although he does have the messenger, which is quite a crossbow. I think if we just keep our recovery pretty high, we'll be okay. So let's just continue to do the feint dance. I mean, almost by definition, we should be landing 2 out of every 3. But that's just, we should. We should technically be landing 3 out of every 5. But now he's down a little bit, and feint. Let's see, can we get anything here? 65%. We're on a defensive stance. I only want to go in if I'm going to hit, though. Yeah, let's... Well... No, you know what? I think I'm going to do it again. Just keep on working the body, so to speak. First of all, he should be missing if he's blinded. It'd be really awful if he didn't. Now he's down to 5 stamina, and I think now we can really do something. We'll go ahead and go to stay on defensive. Overhead strike. Yeah, so armor-wise, we're looking at 25 on the helmet, 52 on the neck, 25 on the torso, and only 8 on the limbs. So yeah, it's got to be limbs. Highest chance to bypass and highest chance to hit. Of course. Well, that's still 12 fatigue, so I think we're okay with it. And we will go ahead and recover here. So without somebody behind us to worry about, we know what we need to do. Keep stamina high. And keep working the body against the first guy. He's already fatigued, so we'll have to do a little fatigue recovery ourselves. Essentially just wait for them to miss. We'll just have to... Oh, that is always a great thing for them, that he strummed the chord, and that's going to give him fatigue back. But hey, the good news is you can only do it once. It doesn't impact... I thought it did impact allies, actually. But it does... Oh, maybe it doesn't change until his next turn. I think that happens for your own allies. Maybe it happens for his allies as well. Respite is the name of the game here, though. Oh, yeah, he's... Oh, yeah, there it is. 60 out of 99. So, yeah, it did help him. Okay, that's quite unfortunate. Well, like I said, they can only do it once. So, we'll respite one more time. But this is dangerous. Okay, like, I don't really care. Switch slash, what they miss. might go in here. 45. Jeez. No, we're not. We could feint if we wanted to do anything. I think we're just gonna do a recovery. Gotta wait for somebody to get low enough for me to attack them. Ah, he actually recovered. Look at 99 is just insane. Are you kidding me? Alright, well we gotta feint, so because we don't want to do anything else. There it is. And he actually followed it up with a sort of any kind of attack, even though he was already blind. I'm happy to see it. 4% chance. I think we're gonna go ahead and open ourselves up slightly here just to try to land it. Missed! 85% chance! I was gonna be mad if we didn't get through the armor. We didn't even hit. Well, no good, no good. Alright, well, let's not play things stupid, not get like overly upset. The main reason that's upsetting that we missed, though, is because it doesn't give us any respite tokens. Oh, okay, we've been hit. -0, great. And no damage to our armor? It's only chainmail, I forget. We're armed pretty lightly, actually. Let's see, who's got what? Man, probably gonna have to feint again. No respite tokens. Oh, we gotta land something. Okay, well we can land something. We can land limbs on this guy. If we're gonna attack though, I'd rather be attacking the first guy. 58%. No, we have to land it though. So we'll go after this guy's limbs. Still, man, we are missing. We are not getting through the armor, even though 2/3 chance, right? And have we gotten through it yet? He's bleeding, but used a tourniquet. It's our turn. We're gonna recover. I think recover here. That was good. Got a good amount of stamina back. Loading his crossbow. We'll respite as well. We have a couple tokens we can use. This is gonna be a heck of a battle. It's always scary when you see that coming at your head. Although, you know, we have reasonable coverage. 65, 60. Okay, 65 would be better. Pretty hard not to get the guy in the back, though, right? Oh, but we can't. 16? 16, damn. We put us 77 out of 77 fresh? Or is that already the next one? I think it's this one still. So maybe we should... Oh, wow. We could just kill him. No, I don't want to. It's great to see that we can, but that kind of makes up my mind that we're just going to respite. He's already tired. Ah. Okay, well, we will recover. Good. This guy's down to 25. It's our turn. We can do an attack. 80% chance. We've got to go for it. Are you kidding me? Darn it. Very unlucky. Broke his leg, though. Agility reduced by 10. Oh. As something to comment about, higher strength does higher chance of doing injuries. So having strength of 23 is probably what helps us to get... I mean, we haven't gotten injuries that often, but who knows if this guy gets injured at all if we don't have high enough strength. Anyway, he's still at 5. We can roll another attack. I'm going to go ahead and do it even though it's going to put us into a higher tier. Because I just don't understand. We have to get through, right? I did it again! What is going on? What is going on? My goodness. Okay, let's recover first. And, yeah, very... You know, I mean, it's not something that you pay attention to if it happens, yeah. It's statistically not unlikely to be, you know, roll heads or tails and roll heads like 5 times in a row. So it's not, this is all like normal. It's just, you know, when you see it happen to you, it's like, oh, I really wish that one with a, what is it? 60 or 65? 60, okay, so it's only 60% chance. So what is it? 0.4 to the 3rd power? That's it's a pretty small number. Not a big number. Anyway, let's go ahead and respite now that we have our recovery, our stamina back to something pretty normal. He's back to 12 too, so I might actually need to do another attack here. 130 health, my goodness. So you can see these end game. This isn't even end game. Mid game guys are Actually, I have quite a lot of health. Alright, let's do this. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, anyways, we cut into... We're doing all kinds of damage, but... I would be much happier if we could just not hit his armor. Or if we were damaging his armor, I'd also be okay with that. And I think at this point that we want to also switch over to balance stance, recover, and then get our respites down as well. So that we're a little less susceptible to... Since they're so tired, it's more about resisting the feints, I think, at this point. And thankfully, I mean, I don't know why he did a skill feint. That's kind of insane. He's lost weapon skill. He's reduced by 10. It's just, I mean, yeah, it's down to 6. Very, very unlikely that he lands that. And we're in great shape. We're actually coming back. Why did I not use any of my consumables in this fight? That was very stupid. I think it is maybe time to start working on this first guy, but he's going to be very hard to hit still. No, he's not, because of his reduced agility. So we will go for it here. You can't. You can't do it. It's a real hit! Which, actually, it's only reducing... No, it's reduced by 6. It's going to take a long time to kill this guy this way. I wish we had an axe which we could hack armor. Or one of those axes that you can chop the helmet. He's going to be hard to hit in any other place. And it's such a high percentage, too. It's like there's just no way we're going to be able to hit him anywhere except for the limbs. So I guess we'll just keep hacking at his limbs. Fair enough. Cover and respite, and then back to business. Round 30, we should get a notification soonish, I guess. About, you know, the cavalry coming or something. Very ambitious. This guy's fully exhausted now. Alright, overhead strike. Same old, same old. It's crazy. He's not even to tier 40. Oh my god, we got hit! Actually, -0, so it's a nothing happened, which is great. This guy's still hitting us, though. That's scary. I'm always scared about crossbows. I don't know how exactly what the mechanics are, which is why it's scary. If I knew better, it probably wouldn't be. Alright, I'm singing 11. It's just a no-brainer. We have to go with that. And we're in good shape. Overhead strike. Yeah. We don't really have any other way around it, right? We just gotta keep doing this. On his last limbs, at least. So he's gonna be very easy to hit, but... Yeah, I think I'm gonna use a canteen here as well, just to speed this along. It's good. Reduces our fatigue as well, and then we'll just keep working on this guy. One more non-armor hit will kill him. And that should be like a no-brainer. Do we want to... So... No, I guess I'd rather keep the guy in back, because he's going to be easier to kill. His neck's open, right? Yeah, 90%. Alright, so let's try to get this guy and see what happens. No! He's down to 1 hit point. Gotta be kidding me. Well, he's going to drop his helmet now, so that's going to make things also a little bit easier. We'll go ahead and recover and just wait for that. And we'll probably do some respite fatigue management stuff. But let's get ready for the next person who may or may not take his place. I probably can't do anything to us. I probably could just speed this up. Although this is just an important enough battle that I'm not going to do that. Or am I? Okay, there he finally drops his helmet. Misses. He's almost out. They're both quite gassed. Alright. Okay, do it again, maybe? Yeah, one more time. Okay, he missed his whatever, and down to 2. They're both in terrible shape, so... This should be curtains for you. In fact, we don't have any benefit in doing the full attack. Just a spear thrust will do. And we'll just hit you in the head. There it is. Oh, weapon talent point +1. Fantastic. Alright, well, let's do a recovery, lower our fatigue, and then we can go after the second guy as well. As long as I don't see anybody fill this first position, that makes me ecstatic. I can't remember, it's been such a long battle. Did we actually kill anybody before this? In this particular combat? I know that we lost our party member, but... Okay, well anyway, let's do this. Should be a kill. Alright, that's it. Oh, we got his Wayhander, and we got his barbued helmet. That's awesome. Alright. No endurance penalty for this one, too. Just need to work on getting our coordination up. I mean, I'll take it. Got a Brigand's Blade. Highly versatile dagger of a master assassin, as deadly as a weapon can get. +1 damage. Increases any damage dealt to enemy armor by 1. Prolongs bleeds by 1. Chance to inflict an injury +1. 10% chance to poison target on melee attack. Wow. I think we gotta trade the plus... Oh, whoops. Well, that's easy enough to handle. We'll just put this... Thank goodness we used a canteen. So we'll get it now. Go to the inventory. We may want to do the trade here. I think we do. So this is... Let's just look at what you offer me. +1 agility and +1 bonus damage. You are +1 damage, but then also all these other things instead of +1 agility. Now, +1 agility is pretty good, but I'm... Higher injury and chance to poison. I don't know, agility is pretty good. Now, 1 agility may not be much. I think the Brigand's Blade is better, but I'm going to leave things to where they are, because it's been working for us. I don't know, like, I can imagine a horrible situation where we have some spiral because they hit us one time and the agility goes down or something, I don't know. So we're going to keep it where it is. And just when the hope of victory seems to be lost, Dupont's cavalry, literally out of nowhere, appears behind the backs of the mercenaries with loud war cries, and at full speed the knights wedge into the stunned mercenaries like a crushing blow of a hammer. They flatten them against the anvil of your shields. Most of the mercenaries die. Only a small group manages to escape this fate by breaking out of the encirclement and hiding in the forest. The victory is yours. When you find Dupont, he and his knights are already celebrating victory, uncorking bottles of wine one after another. Well, look, I think in this case, there's no point in chastising him because he's just an idiot. So we'll just forgive him for being late. Despite the fact that the delay with which Dupont and his knights arrived on the battlefield almost cost you victory and your life, you choose not to blame him for what happened and to be thankful. Numerous bodies and various items of equipment are scattered on the battlefield. We can either rummage or don't touch. Look, we're going to have to pay 50 for the cost of toxicity increase anyway. Let's just rummage. We have a certain serpent pendant. Injury stats, debuff, enemy, +6. Injury stats, debuff. And I don't know. We're not going to use it, but... Oh, okay. Well, this is exactly where my Marauder's bag comes in handy. So swap that. Well, actually... Sorry. Swap back, but swap this for... I think this one doesn't give us any meaningful... Oh, chance to inflict injury +4. We already have that? And what does this one offer? Chance to inflict +1. This one's +4. And we don't see injuries very often. Maybe this Brigand's Blade isn't that good. Now, 10% chance. That's 1 in 10. I mean, that's poisoning. That's good. I should be... Yeah, but it's only 10%? Oh, man. I gotta rethink things. I think it would be great for us to have a better weapon. What I'd love to look at is the attacks on this Wayhander. So, Obliterate. Deals damage, breaks armor, and lowers enemy stamina by your strength ×1. Split Shield is fantastic. So, the Wayhander might be a good one. The redeeming quality, the redeeming sword. An overhead strike as well, so you can amplify damage by half your strength, which is good. For us, that's doubling our damage effectively. Anyway, yeah, so with that equipped, we can go back and get all the rest of this stuff. An old ring, strength +10? It's a surprisingly heavy for its small size. +10 is insane. We'll have to make it, now something has to make way for that. Gotta use that. And sleeve armor, which is better than what what our limb coverage is right now. 15 armor and 40. We could even go and throw this on if we didn't, you know, if we were trying to conserve inventory space. How much, what was the 112? 1335. 1335. Well, that's pretty darn good. 112. We're going to need to do a lot of training of stats in the next one and not weapon skill. But I think I'll add that. I mean, our prestige is going to be through the roof. When we hire new people, why would we even bother? I mean, we have enough money, we could probably just throw it away, but it just die so quickly. All right, proceed. Now that Olivier's farm is finally in your hands, it's time to deal with the alchemical laboratory, and DuPont entrusts you with this issue. Assuming that its mysterious mistress must have escaped already, you are pretty surprised when you find her inside the laboratory. Well, 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 looks like I have guests. So this is Anna. I think she's a potential love interest. I mean, I feel like any woman you encounter who has a picture is a love interest. Are you here to arrest me? I will introduce myself. I'm helping Olivia. I mean, I'm in the service of the Duchess de Montfort. Olivia, then? Oh, okay. Well, good personal relations are known to help with career growth. You are definitely on the right track. I like your approach. I'm sure Olivia is very, very pleased with you. You can feel your face turn red. You misunderstood me. This is not what you think. Yeah, sure. You probably have some questions for me, don't you? Do you work for Onar, or why are you helping Ruffin's people? Yes. I guess this one, because we know the answer. My main source of income, as already mentioned, is alchemy. This implies that my laboratory provides a specific list of services to those who are willing to pay. Previously, I worked with the Duke and his men, but since they were replaced by Ruffin's mercenaries, I had no choice but to start doing business with them. They pay and also help me with some things, and I supply them with what they need. Now that Ruffin's men are no longer here, you can take their place. I'm sure we can work together. Do you work for Onar? Me? Onar? I don't think you can say that, not by a long shot. I'm not going to lie, some of the objectives he pursues correlate with mine. And in the war between Ren and the Lords, I rather sympathize with the latter. However, I do not work for Onar. I must say that you do not inspire much confidence in me. Don't inspire much confidence? Ha ha ha. Well, that's funny. But let me ask, who does then? Olivia? I'm going to say no. I would not say that I particularly trust her. Not surprising. I wouldn't trust a girl decorating her room with skulls either. Okay, we're getting some hints as to what the... I wonder if they're still there. But does it matter, really? Anyway, I advise you to be more careful with who you let get close to you. You never know what to expect, even from the most harmless-looking people. As for me, you don't have to be worried. I have no ulterior motives and no secret plans. I am like a dull gray spot among bright colors on your palette. It's hard to believe for some reason. Oh, wait until you get to know me better. I am mediocrity itself, swear on my soul. So somehow our relationships are improving with her, and I've never engaged with Anna very much at all. But Olivia, on the other hand, you know what they say: beware of a silent dog in still water. And Olivia, in this case. You are confusing me. Don't even hope that I will fall for your tricks. You will. You don't mind me. My words... I don't know, this doesn't make sense. My words would be gone with the first gust of wind, like I have never said anything. I mean no offense, and sorry if I hurt you in any way. I'm not offended, milady, and I hope you are not too. You two are not. Of course. Well, it's a little weird, by the way. They throw in milady as if it's ancient dialogue, when half the dialogue we have is very modern and very out of place for the setting. But yeah, the story for this game is it's okay. It's not the reason why I'm playing it. So, well, I will not hold you much longer. If you ever need something alchemy related, then do not hesitate to drop in. Or even if you suddenly get bored with the young Duchess, then stop by for a chat too. I'm sure we'll find things to talk about. Your love for pillaging corpses causes you to pick up contagious disease. Your untreated injuries make themselves known. Whatever, just sell it. And somehow we actually got back before that okay, we can go to the alchemist, great. We'll probably want to go visit her. Wow, that means we can't trade though, there's not enough time left. Do we have any room in our chest? Probably not, because I'm a hoarder. Dang it. But we'll go ahead and try to get to the alchemist stuff. Okay, let's see. Does it mean the rebels left without alchemical supplies. I trade with those who are at my doorstep. As long as it is your men who occupy the surrounding areas, my business with Onar and Ruffin is temporarily on hold, and I am in active search of new clients. How many of the supplies did you manage to sell to the rebels? A lot. Ruffin proved surprisingly knowledgeable about potions. As soon as he saw that my concoctions were capable of, he immediately started buying them in bulk for his men. I've heard they even maintain an entire warehouse to store them. An entire warehouse. Chances are that they would be really angry if something happened to it. Listen, I'm starting to think that we can seriously help each other here. My intuition tells me that your victory over the rebels sooner... It tells me of your victory over the rebels sooner rather than later. I doubt that Ruffin and his men would be able to burn through everything I've supplied them with. This means that the warehouse might soon swap owners or even end up pillaged by the locals. And that would be a lot of lost profits. What do you suggest? Nothing too complicated. I tell you the location of the warehouse and you burn it down to the ground along with everything inside it. Rebels lose their supplies, which benefits you. Meanwhile, I can artificially maintain a deficit on the market, or prevent its oversaturation, if you will. Everyone wins. I guess we like the idea. Okay. That is very nice to hear. I'll mark the warehouse on your map if it is located not far away from Onar's farm, but not exactly too close to it either. To prevent the locals from sneaking inside, I guess. Okay, we have a chance to raid. I guess we'll learn a little more about her. I think that I've never had any kind of interactions with Anna other than some basic stuff, so this is all kind of new territory for me. I mean, I've met her before because I've gotten this far in the story, but I don't think I've ever done any of the quests for her, including I received that one previously but never finished it before I died. You confused me a lot during our previous conversation. I was hoping to learn a little more about you. Am I? How lovely. They say love potions don't work. That's not what I meant at all. What the heck? I do not mind telling you more, but it would not be fair if I did it for free. What? The mercenaries who are running my errands have their own problems since you came around, and so at least one very important task remains unfulfilled. Here's the deal. Help me sort it out, and I will gladly answer any and all of your questions. Okay, we said deal, but, I don't think so. Well, that's wonderful. So it so happened that I needed one unusual thingy. For my experiments, of course, nothing unlawful. It's a small medallion that is kept in an old forest chapel to the east. Since the bandits were driven into the woods, that place now, to put it mildly, is not the safest, but I'm sure they won't be a problem for you. Bring it to me and I won't leave a question of yours unanswered. The woods and the goddess, I think that was. You mentioned you previously provided alchemy services to the Ruffin's mercenaries and that you now need new clients. That's right, my laboratory produces a wide range of goods of all kinds, including those that are always useful to soldiers, medicine, antidotes, and even poisons. Many consider it barbaric, but we know damn well that the end always justifies the means, doesn't it? Tortuga disagrees. And if you are just one of those who prefer to make everything on your own, then I always have some useful ingredients and new recipes for you. You see, it really is an all-you-can-eat buffet. I guess that's true. Moreover, I have a business opportunity for you. You, as far as I can understand, are now the last person in Ren and can help me to reach big players, so to speak. Military orders. During the Duke's time, my laboratory supplied the city guards and knights for some time. I think there was no need to explain how profitable it was. But after all this confusion began, all my ties with the city were severed. Well, that is, almost all of them. All that mattered, anyway. Help me get a deal with someone from the new leadership, for example, with the head of the guard, and you will be golden. Bulk orders mean big money, and big money is an opportunity to stuff the pockets of everyone involved. As one of my associates used to say, you want goodies? Welcome to the goodie room. What the hell? I'll see what can be done. We're now a lobbyist. I don't know about that. We can trade with her. I don't know if we can sell stuff. Unfortunately, typically cannot. These, non-other merchants. We do have some inventory spots remaining. Pouch remarkable. Can't carry bolts or daggers. That's completely fine. So this is item capacity of 10. Probably we want this thing. Alchemist apron. That's actually not bad to have and just stuff in the chest for whenever we want to make something. Stamina recovery brew. Instantly replenishes stamina. Not really necessary for us. We prefer things that also cure fatigue. This lowers it by 1 full level. Seems good. This is kind of what more I have in mind. I think we'll get this alchemist pouch and then buy some of this other stuff. Strong homebrew poison. 6, 3. This is quite good. Well, it's quite expensive too, but you know what? At this point in time, we do have quite a lot of money. So I think what we'll do is buy this. It's slightly lower prestige, unfortunately, but you can't go wrong with 3 additional spots. So there we go. That will also allow us to add anything else. Do we have... I guess we don't have anything else here, do we? We can always get rid of these spears, by the way. They're only 60. I mean, if we need to. But we have 2 spots left. Probably we don't need to do that. Let's get Antidote 3. This reduces toxicity to 0. Applies a poison shield if you're not poisoned. Stops any kind of poisoning. Antidote 2 stops light and medium poisoning and applies a poison shield. So we already have an antidote which will apply a poison shield. But this 90 versus 55. I feel like we probably only need the antidote 2 here, which would be nice to have. What do we have? Snake poison. That's a crafting item. Vitality brew. Instantly removes all active poisoning and bleeding and does not remove toxicity less. Okay, good to know. This one does everything. It's like everything you could possibly want. So this is just like better than any of the antidote stuff. I also kind of want a poison. Injury chance increase per stack. Let's buy this one. 150, but eventually we're going to be in some big fights and we're going to want to put that on. And then the other thing, I guess, is just to get maybe Antidote 2 here. I feel like we're only going to need Antidote 2, so let's buy that. Alright. I honestly don't understand why folks are so scared of necromancy. It's basically just healing without giving up, like ever. And these are the same people who constantly praise resourcefulness and perseverance. Jesus, what a hypocrisy. Anna doesn't strike me as the kind of person who I'm going to want to be involved with. My goodness. Now we can also use her to get some recipes. I kind of want the strong homebrew poison. Raising a family is easy, especially if they're buried close together. My goodness. We're going to get all of them. I once caught one of the mercenaries sneaking into my storage room and drinking a self-made cocktail of ale and wine. The fellow told me he was a bit of an alchemist himself. His skull should still be somewhere around here. Yeah, she doesn't strike me as a very pleasant person. Once had one of my servants accidentally fall into a huge cauldron with boiling liquid while preparing a big batch of nameless battle poison for the Duke's army. Even though unfortunate, this event actually helped me to come up with a name for the poison. Deep Fried Homicide. Sales numbers have been off the charts ever since. But that might be due to the war. I never thought about that, to be honest. Whatever. Very interesting person. And I think that's good for us. We still have enough time to go to the trader, thank goodness. Let's go. Got a lot of stuff to sell here. Spear. Hauberk we might... Nah, it's 165. Too much money to give up. We'll give up the battle belt, even though it does subtract 2 of our prestige. Give up at least one of these. Is there any reason to keep both? No, it's just too much. I think it's too much. Just for the neck, not worth it. Broken shield pendant, we'll get rid of that as well. I know I considered that one, but I'm not sure we're in the end going to go with it. And now this old ring with plus 10 strength is insane. It seems like it's actually worth it. What? I don't know what that was, but that was very confusing. Okay, serpent pendant, we can just sell this for sure. How much is this? 130? Technically, this is only +1 but +4 to injury more than that. That's quite nice. Honestly, this is way better than any I think strength is itself, if I'm not mistaken, like every 3 points of strength is another point of damage or something like that. I thought. Or maybe only for weapon attacks. Alright, Barbute helmet. I'm going to keep this one. Or am I? 25.95. 103. 103. This one has the 512 and prestige 12 though. Okay, I think in the end, so just to recap, I was able to equip a couple more things to my alchemist pouch. Forgot about doing that. I was debating whether or not to sell these things. 111, 112. This would give us quite a bit of a boost. And it's only protecting... I think it's worth it to do it actually, to get rid of it. because it only helps our limbs. And our limbs right now are at 35, 115. This will take us down to 80 for limbs coverage, which is still pretty good, and it'll take us down to 22. 22 and 80 is very good. In fact, it'll be my highest stats. So I think we will do that. I don't want them to... I want them to go into the chest though, so we'll leave them here for a second. Let's go back, go to our character, and we want to look at what do we have in our chest. So this is the exact helmet we're already wearing. We can go ahead and just transfer that to sell. Let's sell this though, because I think that the bassinet here, 112, is just simply better, so we'll transfer this. I'm actually put that in there for now then. We have one other free spot. I love this Wayhander too. I love it. It's just not for us. It's so nice, the 15 prestige even. Okay, so that means we'll sell the Barbute, and we'll sell the Sallet, and we'll sell the Chapelle. Just go ahead and get rid of them. We have a backup in case. And now, I doubt there's anything we're going to want to buy anyway. But we could buy something because we have an inventory spot. I'll leave it for now. Good, we still have time. So, we can do one more quest, but I'm going to save all of that for the next time. Whew, made a lot of good progress. We're just right there. But we have a little bit of time to go over and do the warehouse before the next round of fighting. So we will. But until the next one, thanks for watching, and take care.